Confessions of a pregnant woman. Topic: sickness during pregnancy.
Hey guys, it's Liz, and today I'm coming at you with kind of a different video, kind of a random video. I am going to be starting a series called Confessions of a Pregnant Woman, and basically I'm doing this because I am currently pregnant and I have a lot of confessions to make. And by confessions, I mean basically you're going through all kinds of changes if you are pregnant, or if you are your partner or your friend or whoever you know is pregnant. We girls go through a lot of changes. So I thought I would go over, just rant about different things that us pregnant girls go through. And I'm going to sit back in my chair, we're going to get comfortable, and we're going to get real. I was going to start off with a different topic, but seeing as this topic is currently relatable to me right this very minute, I'm going to start off with talking about being sick while pregnant. Actually, it is more likely that you'll be sick while you're pregnant. Your immune system is actually weakened when you are pregnant, and this is just kind of like a defense thing, and basically everything that your body is going through is always at the best interest of your baby. So your body builds up everything and gives it to the baby, so your immune system and basically everything else kind of weakens. And I am not a doctor, so don't take anything I'm saying as like for sure the truth. I am in no way any kind of medical person. These are things that I've learned during my pregnancies. This will be my second pregnancy, and I wanted to go over some things with you guys. So currently I am facing a sore throat, and my body's hurting, and I'm just like starting to feel like I'm going to get sick. So last time I got sick, which was the first time that I got sick during this pregnancy, it was because I have an adorable little 4-year-old who goes to preschool, which means germs, and more germs. So if somebody else is sick in class, most likely your kid will come home with it, and then you'll catch it. So the first time that I got sick, I didn't know what to do. We didn't know what to do because there's a lot of things that you cannot take while pregnant, because obviously everything that you're taking, you want to make sure that it is safe for your baby, for yourself, and all that kind of good stuff. But priority number one, no matter what you're going through in your pregnancy, is baby. So I did get a list from my doctors that says things that are safe during pregnancy, so I'm going to share that with you guys. And also I'm going to share something that we did that helped me out a lot, which I'm hoping will help me out this time around. So right now I made myself a tea, and it's in this little cup that says hope, and it says, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength, they will soar on the wings like eagles." And it's Isaiah 40:31. So this has definitely become a scripture that I really like, and I think it's going to be a motivational scripture whilst I'm in labor and all that kind of good stuff. But that's not what we're talking about. So basically in my tea I have lemons. Let me show you guys. I got some lemons. These are really small lemons, but lemons. I've got some honey. And obviously you can use like any kind of honey, organic honey, just as long as it says 100% pure honey, you want to use that. And I used also some cinnamon. So I did all of that. I boiled the cinnamon, got that going, and then in my cup I started off squeezing lemons. For this tea I did use about like 5 lemons because they're really small. But if you are using the bigger ones, maybe you can get off with like 2, maybe 3. But basically the more you have, the better it is for you. So I do have 5 lemons in this, and then I just was very generous with my honey. The honey is gonna soothe my throat. It's gonna kind of like a paste, you know what I mean? It'll kind of just like, you know, like gently soothe all of that grossness out of your system. So I put that in first. I put honey, I put lemon, mixed it up, let my cinnamon go, and as soon as that's done, I mixed it in and then I gave it a little stir. Another thing that was recommended to me by my doctor when I was sick the first time was adding not only having the tea, but adding some Halls to it. So you're just going to want to pop a Halls in there, let it dissolve, mix it in there, and you're going to want to drink that. You want to drink your tea when it's hot, because that's what's going to soothe all that grossness in your throat. So basically that would be going towards right now as a cough. When I did get sick the last time, I had like sinus and cough, and it was like allergies and cough at the same time. So it was like a mixture of a lot of different symptoms. This is more for like a cough. So if you have a cough, this tea, I would recommend it. It helped me a lot. It's something that is safe for you, safe for baby. But regardless, whatever tips I give you that I've used, always ask your doctor to make sure that it is safe for you. So basically, if I mention any of these things, please make sure that they are safe and you talk to your doctor about them. Ask as many questions as possible. Literally, when you are sick or anytime in your pregnancy and you have questions, do not be afraid to ask them. So the next thing that is on this list that they gave me at my doctor's for a cough is that you can use dextromethorphan. I did not say that right, but basically it is Robitussin DM and it says sugar-free. And this is a cough medicine. You can pick it up like at CVS. I'm pretty sure they might sell it like at Walmart, Walgreens, things like that. And then also, again, the cough drops, which in this case for me has been Halls. This is like the lemon and honey flavored, so it kind of blends in with my tea very well. Let me just... Okay. Another thing that is on this list, which it's a really long list, we're gonna go through it, bear with me. The next thing is constipation. This is like straight up hilarious fact, but when I was actually pregnant with my son, I did not know what the word constipated meant, which is probably really sad, but I didn't know what it meant until I was pregnant because I actually suffered constipation the first time around. So basically, if you are constipated, that just means that you cannot go to the bathroom. You can't have a bowel movement. So just, again, talk to your doctors, ask them questions. If they ask you that, now you know what it means. If not, it always helps. The internet always helps. You can Google basically anything and find out what it means. So for constipation, it says to use Metamucil. It says you can use milk of magnesia. It says you can use Miralax and Ducolax. So again, if I'm mentioning any of these things, always consult your doctors. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but do it. Another thing is diarrhea, in this case of being pregnant. So that's kind of going the total opposite way. So constipation is not being able to go to the bathroom, and diarrhea is probably not being able to stop, which can lead to dehydration. So if that does happen, make sure you're drinking a lot of water constantly. You should be drinking about 96 ounces of water, about 8 glasses of water a day. They did give me this last time I went to the hospital, and it's this big cup. They gave this to me last time I went to the hospital, and they said I should be drinking about 6 to 8 of these a day. So I've been doing that, and I would recommend you guys get something like this to carry with you everywhere you go to make sure you're drinking water. And if you're not a big fan of water, sorry, you're pregnant. That's what's best for baby, and kind of gotta, suck it up for the baby. It sounds bad, but it's all for the best of your baby, so you should always think about what's best for your baby. Next thing is if you have gas reflex, and it says that you can use things like Zantac, which I do recommend. I have used Zantac before, that helps a lot. And then just for gas in general, you can use Gas X, which my husband bought me this one. And this is kind of just like, if you guys have ever had those little like mints, it's like a sheet and you just put it on your tongue and it dissolves. And that's supposed to help relieve gas, like any kind of air you might have trapped in your body, or gas reflexes, which is probably like heartburn, like something after you eat, you kind of get all that built up gas in you, and it's not fun, it's not comfortable, but definitely those products have worked. I've used this, I like it, it's simple, it's just, you can carry this in your purse, literally. Another thing is, it says hay fever, sneezing, runny nose, itchy, or watery eyes. So basically like allergies, which I've been there, I've done that. You can use Benadryl, you can use, man, some of these words though. Benadryl, Claritin was something that I also used, but very small amounts. I actually used Claritin and Benadryl like the same day. So the Benadryl actually, I didn't know this, but actually it affects baby as well. Like it will knock your baby out, like it'll make your baby go to sleep. So if you are like me and your baby's already a little bit bigger, more developed, and you feel movement constantly, do not freak out when baby kind of is more chill, on the chill side, if you take Benadryl. That happened to me, and I actually went to the emergency because I freaked out because I did not feel baby girl moving at all. And they said that it was due to the medicine that I took. It kind of mellowed her out, mellowed me out, and was clearing my sinuses. So always keep in mind, whatever you take, baby takes. So keep that in mind. Next on our list is headache and fever. It says that you can take Tylenol, and always ask your doctor about how much Tylenol you should take, and it should never be extra strength. It should be like the lowest kind of Tylenol you can take, and you should take only one like every 6 hours, and that's, you have to do, you know, you can be in like the worst pain, but you have to like you have to just take things in moderation, make sure that it's not too much, because again, everything you take, baby takes. Another thing on our list is heartburn, which I've experienced, and it's not fun. It's never fun to have heartburn. And it says you could take Tums. I did not really like Tums. I didn't feel like it did anything for me, but Tums is an option. If you're like me and it didn't really take any effect to you, talk to your doctor. They have more suggestions, but that's just what's on my list. Let's see, hemorrhoids. This is a big one. Okay, so I had to change my place where I was at. Sorry for the dramatic like change in scenery. Literally, we went from my kitchen to like my little now fall setup, which isn't really that autumnal. I literally just have this and a pumpkin, so bear with me. Okay, so bear with me. I did have to change from where I was to now where I am, just because I was filming in my kitchen, and then we had to go and get dinner, and, well, not dinner, but groceries, and anyways, that's a story for another day. Let's get back into our topic here of sickness during pregnancy and what you can do to help yourself get through those tough times. Alright, so we were on the very serious topic of hemorrhoids, and you can help yourself by getting tucks. You can help yourself get preparation H, and also Anusol, Anusol. So that is all for hemorrhoids. Next we have on the list insomnia. I am one of these people now that I've gotten to my 6 to 7 months. I am having just the hardest time sleeping. So I do sometimes get really comfortable and I'm able to sleep. Me personally, I have found that the couch and my rocking chair have become very comfortable places for me to be. So those are the places that I have had to sleep. My bed is king size bed, and it's hard for me to sleep like on the far end of the bed because I do have to like scoot all the way off of the bed in order to go to the bathroom. And obviously your bladder is just so sensitive and you have to go to the bathroom constantly. So I have found that sleeping on the couch and sleeping on my rocking chair, basically any position like where you're kind of sitting up or on your side. So also having like the big maternity pillows, those are incredible. But they are expensive. So what we did was we went to Walmart and we bought the biggest pillows that we could find. I got 2 of those and they were like, I think they were like 10 bucks each, something like that, so 20 bucks. If you do find and can afford those really gigantic, fancy, expensive pillows, then I would suggest going with that. So I would definitely recommend getting some kind of support around your belly, around your back, wherever it is, and also elevating your feet can be incredible. So those are some of my like confessions that have helped me. On here it says, as of medicine wise, you can take lamine. It's DOXYLAMINE. And these are sleeping tablets that obviously would be safe for baby. Again, ask your doctor before anything. Tell them your symptoms, tell them what you're going through, and ask them how you can better yourself. So that would be for insomnia, which is totally normal because your body is going through so many changes. Baby girl has been waking me up like at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to have like a snack. I need something to munch on. And also I just start feeling really uncomfortable in bed. So a lot of different things can cause the insomnia. Or it could probably just be a condition that you've always had. So that would be something to look into in order to help you sleep better. Next we have on our list is motion sickness. This is also a pretty good one, I would say. So for that we have Dramamine, yes. And also you can probably try those little bands that you wear, like, that put the little pressure points on. I know that those work really well also, and you can definitely try that. Also, I know that sitting in the front of the car, like if you get motion sickness in the car, do not sit in the back seat. And don't be on your phone, don't be reading, like just sit in the front seat so you can see the road ahead of you. You're less likely to get motion sickness in the front. And also rolling down the windows can also help get that fresh air in your face so that you have a little like breathing in you. Next, we have nasal congestion. This has happened to me during this pregnancy also. And it's not fun to not be able to feel like you're breathing properly. I prefer to breathe through my nose. I know some people breathe like through their mouth. I cannot do that. I feel really uncomfortable. So I like to breathe through my nose. So nasal congestion is definitely a big issue that can happen. And it says here that you can use Sudafed, and it says to avoid it your first trimester. So if you're in the first trimester of your pregnancy, do not take Sudafed for your allergies, your nasal congestion. And it says that there is also risks to doing that and benefits. So just make sure that you talk to your doctor again. And also it says to not use it for too long. So basically use it when you need it. And that should go with everything. Don't keep using, because then the effects can start happening to baby. So we want to keep baby safe. And also it says you can use saline nasal spray, which I have used. Gabriel uses it. So it's very simple. He has one that's like it's like a little spray, or it's a drop, depending how you use it. If you tip it, it'll give you drops. If you hold it straight up, it gives you like a spray, a little mist. It says ocean mist here. And also now we're moving on to nausea. This is a big one in pregnancy. Some people get nauseous throughout their whole pregnancy, and some people just feel it for the first few months, the first trimester. And I have been one of those people who definitely suffered through it for the first trimester, and I've kind of gotten back into it now. And I'm at the end of my second trimester. So nausea, it says you can use ginger, which is cool. It doesn't exactly say what to do with the ginger, if you eat it or put it in something, but it says ginger. It also says you can use pyridoxine, and it says 25 milligrams. So it says those two things, ginger and then pyridoxine, and that's 25 milligrams. And also for nausea, I find that eating some like salty crackers, like little wheat crackers, I've been getting the wheat saltines, and then drinking water. What else? Just basically that's what I've done for nausea, has been the little like salty crackers. Next it says rash, which thank God I have not gotten any weird random rashes. But it says that you can use Caldry lotion or cream. It says you can use an oatmeal bath, Aveeno. It says you can use hydrocortisone. Yeah, hydrocortisone, 1% cream or ointment. And it also says consult your doctor if you have like severe itching for more than 1 day. So this is not something that I've experienced. So regardless, everything you can always Google and always talk to your doctor again. I feel like that should just be like captioned somewhere, like just 24/7. The whole video should say talk to your doctor. And last but not least on this page of different things that you can go through during pregnancy is a yeast infection. It says you can use I'm gonna butcher this, clotrimazole cream, and then it says, or a typical therapy, azole therapy, and you apply it for 7 days. The yeast infection or a UTI can normally be found when they do like urine samples, which if you are already going to your doctor, you should be pretty much doing it almost every single time that you go in, they take a urine sample. So if there's anything, they will let you know. And it's not fun to get like a UTI, any kind of infection, because it could be uncomfortable. You can feel like cramping, you can feel burning sensations, different things. And obviously they give you like antibiotics for that, so that it starts clearing out of your system. That can also cause preterm labor, or it can cause like cramping, like Braxton Hicks kind of thing. But it can, if it's a really bad infection, it can cause you to go into preterm labor. So it's definitely something that you want to get checked. And also make sure that if they ever give you any antibiotics for any reason, that you do finish the whole entire thing of pills. Obviously, take them as they tell you, but make sure that you're finishing all your antibiotics. If they tell you otherwise, then you should stop. But also, above all, I would say rest, stay hydrated, of course, and always put your baby's needs first and talk to your doctor about everything that you're going through. Also, I would say definitely anxiety, depression, anything like that, anything that feels wrong, just ask for help. The best thing is to ask for help and put all your needs forward. This is the time to say everything, to not hold back, because you definitely want to make sure that you're doing what's best for your baby, even if you feel like you're talking too much, asking too many questions. In reality, you can never ask too many questions when it comes to baby. And overall, enjoy being pregnant. It's hard and it's beautiful and it's all kinds of crazy, But in the end, it's going to be totally worth it because you get to come home with this precious little gift that's just, you know, a piece of you and the person that you love. And overall, it's a beautiful experience. So I hope that some of these things helped you guys. I'm sorry if this video ended up being longer than I expected. I did want to be thorough and go through some stuff. And most likely my confessions won't all be like this, but oh god, I just threw up in my mouth. Disgusting. All of my confessions will probably not be like this. I'll be like what I just said right now that I threw up in my mouth. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first part of the confession videos, Confessions of a Pregnant Woman. And please be sure to let me know if there's anything else, any topics that you guys would like to touch on or talk about, or ask me any questions about my pregnancy, and that way we can get into cool discussions about it. And if you're pregnant, let me know, how far along are you, any symptoms you'd like to share. And thank you guys so very much for watching. Sorry again for the sudden change of background. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. Like our next video. Bye guys!